You never hear the shot that takes you down. Out of time, so say goodbye. What is yours?
Hello everybody, I'm Yu-Gi-Oh! Deckmaster, along with my good friend Devil KG. We're going to be having a duel here, as you can see. Evil Heroes versus Gishki. My opening hand, of course, is not the greatest, but let's see what happens. This is a match, so there'll be 3 duels. Him drawing into Shrink obviously could hurt some of my big monsters at some point, but not really right now. I'm going to start off with my first draw, hoping to draw something other than a monster. But sometimes that's other than a monster, but not exactly what I needed. Alright, I'm going to go for a first turn set, because obviously a set at this point in time would be the best. I, of course, have a Book of Moon face down should I need to use it. Him running into Upstart Goblin's going to allow him to get an instant +1. Ooh. Evil Swarm. Heliotrope? Heliotrope. Oh, shit. Evil Hero Dark Gaia. Let's pause and I can explain for those of you who do not understand Evil Heroes. Evil Heroes are a set of fusions that came back out in the GX era. Dark Fusion, or Dark Calling, is the only way to bring them out. Dark Calling is kind of like their Miracle Fusion for those Elemental Hero players. It allows you to move from hand and grave instead of just from field, and Dark Fusion's from field or hand. Also, Dark Fusion has the added ability, anything fusioned with it cannot be targeted by spell trap or monster effects to turn. It's summoned. Okay, and he just sent Heliotrope, and which is Rock, 1950, and a Evil Hero Gainer, which is a Fiend, to summon out Evil Hero Dark Gaia. Now, Dark Gaia requires a Fiend and a Rock type, and his attack becomes equal to the attack of a monster's sent. I think. Yeah? Yeah. Cannot be special summoned other ways. The original attack and defense is equal to the combined original attack and defense of the monsters used. When this card declares an attack, you can change all defense position monsters your opponent controls to face-up attack, and flip effects are not activated. 3,500 attacker, a 1,600 attacker, and I got a set flip effect monster. Not going to end well for me, his set monster being Morphing Jar. He, of course, also has Reckless, Greed, and Shrink in the back. Let's see how brutal this is going to hurt. Sparkman is going to go for the attack. If I would have actually, at the time, read Dark Gaia's effect, I would have probably, let that attack go through. Because, I mean, let's face facts. Ariel's 18 defense. I could have survived it. Only move I can do right now is summoning my all-powerful Gishki Beast and reaching in the grave and pulling out Ariel, and then summoning my Bahamut Shock, detaching for Armor Kappa. Buy me a turn. Remember, our Armor Kappa's effect, even if it doesn't have materials, you can discard a card, and basically, no monster you control can be destroyed by battle this turn, and you take no damage this turn. You can only use the effect once per duel, though. Wildheart's going to get summoned. Oh, Morphing Jar is going to get flipped. This actually may help me, though I probably should have set Salvage. No Zelgigas this turn, though, I don't think. Ooh, nice. Yeah, going to get rid of the area. Oh, Dark Calling. Not good. Oh, great. Yeah. I'll get rid of Trapstone. Even though that might hurt me in the end. My shit's safe for the turn. He's going to attack it just out of spite, but it's still safe for the turn. Close call, but you're not going to always get the best of hands with these decks. Sometimes you're going to get shitty hands. It happens. Any deck you play, it happens. So we're going to go on to my turn. I got a Gishki Shadow, and Guden Strike, not really the best little fucker to get right now. If I'd had a Salvage, I could have done something a lot better. This is the Tri-Edge Leva I was talking about. This card, even without materials, if it destroys a monster by battle, it banishes it. Yeah, I could have Forbidden Lance, but in all honesty, nothing was going to really survive this turn. He draws into Clayman, and I'm going to pretty much straight up state that this game is probably going to be his. Reckless Greed being activated. Oh, chained with Reckless Greed. The smart player's way of playing Reckless Greed. And all you thought that card was going to be banned or limited or something with Upstart. Nope. Dark Calling. This is the one that removes from hand and field. Hand and field, and gives him a 3800 attacker. 3 Dark Gaias. As you can see, this card is fucking broken in the Evil Hero archetype. Just in case y'all are wondering, he told me he got tired of Shrink asking him if he wants to activate or not, and this way he could attack with the other. Okay, I want to go through a few of the extra deck cards, in case y'all are unfamiliar. You got Evil Hero Malicious Edge, which requires Malicious Edge and 1 level 6 or higher Fiend. Let's see, cannot be summoned any other way. During your opponent's battle phase, all monsters they control are changed to face-up attack position, and each monster they control must attack this card. You got Sight Wild Cyclone. If this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or traps till the end of the damage step, and if it inflicts damage, it Harpy Feather Dusts all your opponent's back row. Lightning Golem destroys a monster once per turn. And that's all he runs. They didn't never really stick with the archetype enough, honestly. But anyway, let's go on to the second duel, shall we? Okay. Sorry if it's a little laggy, but I just wanted to make sure y'all understood the concept of the deck. Okay. Alright, everybody, let's get started. This is the second duel between me and my friend Devil KG and myself. Alright, I'm going to summon Gishki Abyss. This is going to allow me to search out for Gishki Vision. Vision, of course, will allow me to discard itself to add a ritual, while the shadow of my hand can help me get a ritual spell. I'm going to go for Zelgigas because Zelgigas is my favorite of the bunch. I'm going to throw down a Trap Stun and a Forbidden Lance, and we'll see what happens. Okay. Mirror Force and Bottomless in his hand at the time. I did not know this, but that's not good. Okay. He throws down Mirror Force and Bottomless, summons Wild Heart. That's, of course, always a good move. Wild Heart can bypass all the traps because he's unaffected by everything trap-oriented. And it's fish sticks all around. After a slosh like that, even my sharks slithered up in a corner somewhere crying. Then we go into a draw, and ooh, another Gishki Vision. Ugh. Okay, I'll discard that, add the ritual spell, go ahead and go off, but let's first of all activate Trap Stun to keep ourselves a little safer. We'll tribute off the Vision for the cost, and get out of Zelgigas, which of course he can't activate any of the face downs. Ooh. I'll throw down the Aquamirror Meditation. Just need a ritual spell in hand to pull it off. And go ahead and attack for 1700 points of damage. Killing Wild Heart with fishy suction. It's like a hentai, but reverse. He goes ahead and draws into a Solemn Warning. He'll probably throw that down, I imagine. And sets a claim in. Okay, it's going on the defensive end. You know, this deck kind of needs Dark Calling or Dark Fusion to really go off like it needs to. I draw into Dark Fusion. Solemn Warning. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't run that card, so I'm not going to draw into it. I pay 1,000, I get the ritual spell, and that's perfect, because now I can activate Aquamirror Meditation. Adding Boke, Chateau, and Vision. Now, Vision will let me get a ritual. I'm going to just call it Labamina, but you can correct me if I'm wrong on pronunciation. Tributing Shadow is the cost. He tries the Bottomless. I'm going to Trap Stun that. I think he totally forgot that he could Solemn Warning the ritual spell if he wanted to. Or maybe he thought he could Bottomless it. I mean, what's the odds of me having both Trap Stuns, right? I'll go ahead and flip up my Aerial, which I had set last turn to get a Gishki Beast. Bring it out. I'll go ahead and add Shadow from the grave to the field, and this way, if I get another ritual down the line, I can use it as tribute fodder. Bring out Bahamut Shark, and I'll go for an attack. Thanks to Levamina's effect, I get to draw. It turns out to be a ritual spell. Attack for 32. Attack for 26. And that's all I can do this turn with 500 life points remaining. I have no more trap stuns and no more ways of stopping his stuff. Except for the Forbidden Lance. I got a Forbidden Lance and a Solemn Warning set. That could come in handy. Shit. He draws into Lightning Vortex. And I'm going to guess he activates it, blowing up the field. Of course, I activate Forbidden Lance, coating my Zelgigas in a coated protection. Surprised he didn't discard Malicious Edge, though. Okay, pay 1,000, draw a card, Book of Moon. I attack. Ah! Mirror, mirror on the wall. My Zelgigas had to fall. Damn. Zelgigas falls to the Mirror Force. Of course, at the time I did not know that was there. And I take a Southern Blow to the belly. And then I'll set my Gishki Aerial, as you saw, and I end my turn. He draws into Evil Hero Gainer. Yes, I just leveled up, y'all. Okay. My turn, I'm going to activate Gishki Vision's effect. I see what I'm doing here. Bringing out the materials needed with Aerial, Vision, and Beast. Oh, no? That was dumb, because I could have actually brought out Zelgigas, but hey, whatever. I go in for the attack with Kachi Kachi. And due to his effect, I get a double attack, and that would be game. We'll see if he can make a comeback for the third round, and let's see what happens. Final duel. Okay. I draw into Soul Ogre, Zelgigas, Abyss, Salvage, and Aerial. He's got actually a pretty good hand there. 2 Dark Callings. I'll go ahead and send Soul Ogre to the grave. I don't need 2 rituals in hand right now. And with the ritual spell, I can bring it back pretty easily. I'll summon Abyss, set my face down Bottomless. Add Shadow to hand, which will let me add a ritual spell. Activate Pot of Duality, because I don't need, Add Vision to hand, obviously. I'll probably go ahead and discard Vision for... Oh, no, wait, I have a ritual in hand, so I probably ain't going to. I'd want to bring it out. And with the Salvage, I can actually make a comeback play pretty fairly easily in this situation, so that's pretty good. Oh, shit, Dark Fusion. Not good for me. He's going to add Avion to his hand with E-Calling. Activate Dark Fusion. I really didn't want to waste the Bottomless on it, and at the time I didn't really understand its effect fully. Now I do. Because he was able to attack, he popped all my back row, which was only Bottomless. With his face down Malevolent Catastrophe, I'm actually not sure at the time what this could be, thinking it could be a Solemn Warning or a Bottomless, maybe a Mirror Force. More hesitant to do a lot of things, but you know what? I'm willing to risk it. I summon out Zelgigas, activate its effect, drawing into a lance. Use the Ritual Spell's effect to put Soul Ogre back in hand. I'll summon Gishki Beast. XYZ. Detach for 3,000, or detach for Diamond Crag to go to 3,000. Attack. Attack directly. He goes to defense. I end, and Diamond Crab goes back to 3,000 defense. Gotta admit that Diamond Crab's actually an interesting card. It kind of fits in here because it's water-based. Should have been water to begin with. He Dark Callings out another Wild Cyclone. And he set a face-down Shrink. Not a bad move. I'll activate Salvage. Adding back Abyss and Summon Abyss. Get that. Probably go ahead and discard Shadow for a Ritual Spell, and then I'll probably bring out. Let me pay 1,000, see what I get. Compulse, not bad. Summon Soul Ogre. Discard Ariel to bounce that card back to the extra deck. This is the beauty of this. If you have a Ritual Spell in the grave, you can keep just bouncing back the rituals back and forth for targets for them. It's way over game at this point in time, but I'll go ahead and activate Forbidden Lance on my Zelgigas, making him 24, but unaffected by Shrink. Better than whatever he would have been. And there you go. I believe that would be game. I hope you like. If so, please comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time,
peace out.
Rock on.